What is real? Do you believe real has something to do with the air that you're breathing now or the world around you as you see it? How do you define real? Welcome to the Matrix, good people. It is I, the Bad Wolf, the international man of mysteries, the Bad Wolf. Let's get into it. So, if you haven't watched any of my other videos, boy, are you starting off on one of the videos you probably shouldn't. Because I'm just going to appear to be a crazy guy, a madman in a box, and some other colorful language I'm sure people in certain legal departments, municipalities, and other governmental agencies have used to describe me. But let's get going. Let's take a look at what is real. Because, see, here's the thing, everything around you, depending on how deep down the rabbit hole you want to go, is not real. Literally everything around you, if you want to go all the way down, is nothing but energy. Even yourself, you are composed of energy, atoms and electrons and smaller bits of energy all held in a place. Because there's the difference between the small force and the large force of energy around energy, making energy. But without getting too crazy, dynamic, and jazzy, let's raise it up a notch and just talk about the system. See, everybody thinks that they have a good understanding of the system. And you know what? That's true. Most of you guys do have a good understanding of the system because you stand under it. Whereas you're supposed to be operating as a private citizen, foreign national, non-resident, non-citizen national, Floridian, New Yorker, Wisconsinite, Californian, private. And if you're not, then you're on the bottom of the totem pole. But when you aren't on the bottom of the totem pole, that means that you are, in fact, a sovereign, but not a sovereign citizen. There's no such thing. Though they'll have you believe that. What they really mean is that you're a citizen who's not following their orders and you're trying to be above them. But see, you were already born above them in your private capacity. They know this, but well, they're not going to share that detail. And if you're operating in their area with their stuff inappropriately, which means you have to get rid of their stuff if you want to be free in that area. But if you don't, well, then you are their property. And if you're not operating properly, then well, they're gonna punish you and fine you, ticket, tow, and arrest you as you are a member of theirs. But have you ever stopped to think, ponder why they're able to do that? It's because you've registered yourself to them as a member employee or a U.S. citizen. But let's get back to the main focus and take it up one more notch, shall we? What is real? Let's take a look at what ChatGPT has to say as far as what a certificate is. Now, hopefully the screen will share. It wasn't working earlier, and it still may not be. Let's see here. Looks like it's trying to not. All right, it's still not working. All right, well, I can see the screen, but I don't think you guys can see it. Come on, Zoom, get it together, get it together. Won't do it. Well, at least the share button is working, so we're halfway there. All right, well, I guess I'll just have to let it read. Let's see here. Nope. Not doing it. All right. I'm do it the old-fashioned way. All right, so we'll just have it read. Now let's break that down. So when they say certificate, what did it say? It said authorized entity. Well, how can an entity do anything? It can't literally say anything. So a certificate just on that point is hearsay. But it says or official. Okay, so an official is somebody supposed to be, competent. Then it says serving as evidence or a proof of a fact. So it serves as evidence, doesn't say it's evidence. Proof of a fact. You could argue that means it's a fact. But it's proof, meaning evidence towards the fact, but it's not a factual statement. Also says status, qualification, right, or event. Okay, let's keep going. Now, prima facie evidence means on first glance it looks good. Are you guys starting to see that? Like that means a certificate. I mean, it says it's issued by an entity, and it serves as prima facie evidence, meaning at first glance it looks valid or real. Feels like it's kind of starting to fall apart here a little bit. Can be used as proof. It doesn't say is legal proof. It says it can be used as. As means like. Just like when it said serves as prima facie evidence. We're starting to see some holes in the king's underwear here. Let's keep going. So The Supreme Court said that a certificate by public officials, notice it didn't say government, are often, which means not always, treated as, as meaning also not getting a real thing, conclusive proof. So they're providing documents that are, from their perspective, a truth, but I haven't read anything in here that it says it is truth or 100% proof or that they are, in fact, facts. They're saying that it can be treated as a fact or proof unless fraud or error is proven. So them documents ain't all that they're cracked up to be. They're just saying that within our jurisdiction of the public, our own little group, everybody else will say this is fact for you, truth for you, will back you up if you use this anywhere in our world, but it may not be good in some places. And if you can find any errors or fraud in it, then it falls apart. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so I'll let it keep going. You'll see what I'm getting to here. Statutory. Anytime you hear the word statutory, it's for statutes. Statutes are for non-living entities and official public legal members entities, not the living natural person. But it can apply to living natural person if you believe and you are operating and acting as the legal person or a public official or entity. Doesn't mean you're above the law. Just means that when you're operating privately as a non-belligerent, non-combatant in the private, these things don't apply to you. Once again, take the word marriage license, family law. If they can name it and you're operating underneath it, you're regarding yourself as family and you're regarding your private union as a marriage and you've gone to them for a marriage license, guess who gets to regulate it? So then you have a public marriage and your family is public. not private. Now we're getting somewhere. There you go. All right. So just from what you've heard there, now we can understand that when you read or get something and it says certificate of title, it is a it then is telling you that you are not getting the real thing. This is a document, meaning of prima facie, good on first appearance, of the title. If it's of the title, then it's not the title. So then California state is the real thing. State of California then is the something different. They work together. They exist in the same over the same geographical area. Hmm. See, if it was the title, which is the real thing, it would be called the title. So what is then a certificate of the title? That's because generally when you get your car, your house, or whatever else, you're not getting the real title. You're getting the corporate version of it that so many people are used to. Why do you think in almost everything they always ask you for the original, or they coerce the car dealership to give them the actual title, then they destroy it and issue a certificate of that title? What do you think at the hospital when you ask for the heirloom or souvenir baby footprint one? The very first thing that they do to the offspring when it comes out of the mother's womb, stampity stamp stamp, before the baby's even doing anything. But then they don't mention that really to you. They then give you another document instead called the certificate of the live birth. That means that the original one with the baby feet print on there is the live birth, which is the most important one. Everything was derived from it, but yet they squirrel it away. And if you ask for it, they charge you $100, $250 for that document. They downplay it by saying, "Oh, it's just a family heirloom. It's just a souvenir that you were here." Then why is it the first thing that you do? And how come it costs so much? And how come you don't give it to me? And how come I can't put it on my hospital bill? I have to pay for it separately or in cash. Seems kind of convenient, doesn't it? And then some snake lady walks in there and says, "Oh, beautiful kid, beautiful child. Let's just turn the biological offspring into a child, the product of two pair of renters that are considered corporations. The off the child of two corporations, the product of two corporations is a child coming together, merging, forming something new. And then you tell me that I have to take that document, send it off, or they can do it for me in most cases now. Don't want you messing up anything like the money that they make, kickbacks and such, to the state of Florida. And then they issued me a new document called a birth certificate. State of Florida birth certificate. Three different documents, all coming from one birth, all have different names. Must mean that they're all different things, but they are they? Well, the live birth, the first one is natural, organic, presents you because you're living, so you're always in the present. The second one is a certificate of that live birth, so it's the next best thing. But then the birth certificate represents you as a legal person, a legal fiction, a U.S. citizen, a member and employee of theirs. Hmm. It's like everything that is private, they tell us it's crap, but they want it so that they can then issue us their replacement version. So to me, when I hear these things like a ceremony, it sounds like it's a fictitious event, like a play. But let's see what else we can get out of the chat real quick. Okay. So I'm gonna let it read you what I wrote and let's see what it says. So they're saying a certificate is an official attestation. It's evidence of a fact, but not the fact itself. Real, but not real. Come on. They must have got to my computer. It's acting all choppy again. Nothing wants to read, nothing wants to play. Okay, that's fine. I'll read it. So I said, so to me, this all sounds like actors in a play that is not, in fact, de jure, but a mock system to run parallel to the real, but sanctioned with certain rights and permissions to be regarded as in a play as real, and it is not, but at the same time is. Yeah, so it won't close out. I can't share my screen. Yeah, all seems normal to me. Well, I can't get the old AI to read that part because well, now it's shut down. Can't make this up. Can't make it up. Boy, you guys are working overtime to keep the truth from getting out. I noticed because my other offline computers don't seem to have this problem. That's why I have more than one. All right. See if I can recover it. Oh, okay, let's go. Oh, badass though. Uh, I told you, I asked you a question when we began. What is real? The AI just broke it down. Choppity chop chop. They've been running a parallel concurrent world, a sub bubble of the government that's fake. Everything that they issue, offer, present, represent, title, retitle, it's all garbage, it's all trash. It's like taking Monopoly serious as a monker. They created their own world to circumvent or abridge the Constitution, and we were led into it. Nothing is real, Neo. Let's keep going. It's not done. Oh, you thought I was done? I ain't done. Is you done? Is you finished? Yeah, won't let me share the screen, but that's okay. We'll just let it play. Make it do what it do. Substantive meaning has substance. Color of law means that it looks like it's a real law, but it ain't. Administrative. Ad, something to watch, like an advertisement. Menace, small, minuscule. Strative is an action. Fiction is not real. Maritime, water, admiralty, commercial, public, statutory. Opposite of common law, private trust, divine, natural, God, real land, geographical. Keep it moving. I said actors in a play, the mock system analogy. So it's breaking down what I said. Ens legis, ens is in, legis is in law or legal. So it's a legal entity. It's a legal entity in law made from the man-made law. So it itself is also the not a real thing. Ooh. All right. So then it goes on to say status correction, trust law, land jurisdiction, jurisdictional challenge, notice of affidavit, withdrawing consent. Everything that I teach, sell, operate, tell you guys, make videos on. There you guys have it. From the belly of the beast, the very entity created by them, the AI. But when you ask it the right questions, ask me no questions, I'll tell you no lies. It tells the truth if you ask it the right question. That's it, guys. Take care. Stay out of trouble. Operate as a non-belligerent, non-combatant. Yes. Talk to you guys later. Wolf's out. Enjoy the content. Don't forget the seminars are now up and running. Well, Not all of them. They're still being recorded and uploaded as we speak. Um, so for those who have already went and took a sneak peek, yes, there's five up as of right now. It's not the official launch, it's just the soft launch, getting the words right and getting the pictures up and whatever else. But yes, you can see the website by going to Blacksite 32 and clicking on the seminars tab and seeing the new one. Not all the materials are up just yet. Um, you can actually view them now, but they are not all up. I may pull some of them down and add new information. Once again, this is just the soft. I would say there's probably like in each thing, there's probably like 95 to 100% of the information. But if there's anything new, then of course we'll have to add new information. But as of right now, everything stands good and solid for the background research we've done thus far to bring to you guys. So that's it. Take care of you guys later. Talk to you later. Have a good day. Bye.